up, everybody? Hello, everyone. You see my new art? I love this new art. I really like it. Woo! Spent a couple days creating this. How is everybody doing? I think I did not stream for like the past week or so because I've been, applying for jobs, and you know what? I got a casual position. I actually like have something that, yeah, to do right now. So that's pretty good. Although like it's not like for long, and this position is only like part-time casual, but at least I have something that could hold myself together. Okay, something's wrong with OBS and like my stream tonight that is like not allowing me to like read the chat. So I'm just having to like manually like opening like another window so that I can read the chats. I think I can figure this out tomorrow. I'm in Minecraft right now, bruh. Like, can you believe it? I'm actually like in Minecraft. I haven't played this game. Last played October 1st, 2024, which is, can't believe it's like 6 months ago already. Like, it's insane like how time flies, and like I'm not even aware of like all the Minecraft updates anymore. But I feel like if I play Minecraft in peaceful mode, or like just play like very casually, what is this world? I don't remember what I did in here. Ooh, so laggy. I don't even remember what I did in this world. Not gonna lie, it's 6 months ago. Okay. Oh, it's so laggy. Maybe I should create a new world. You know what? Like, let's create a new world and then start over. We are so back, baby. Part 2. Game mode, I just set it up as peaceful. Just gonna put that. I just want to have fun, okay? Don't come at me for playing with peaceful mode and keep inventory on. This is like my first time playing Minecraft in actually like years, because like I create that world over there and then like completely abandoned. Like, yeah, hope everybody's doing well. I heard daylight saving times is causing trouble. I mean, it's not I heard, it personally affected me because like I was late for work, and literally it was like my first day today when that happened, bruh. Oh yeah, well, the stream topic that I had for today is about, yeah, procuring new buses. I don't know about you, but like in many cities, like in many Canadian cities, like the buses look so mediocre. I mean, it's a common theme that like buses are ugly in Canadian cities. Like, Canadian buses are so ugly, but because there is actually like standards. Hey, I still remember that I need to craft a crafting table. Oh, and then I need to find some sheep. You know what? I just created myself a boat, even though I don't kind of need it right now, but you know, it's so be it. Yeah, I was just saying that like we have like very strict safety regulations and like accessibility. I think it also has to do with accessibility regulation that makes Canadian buses like have to like follow certain standards and certain like rules in order to keep the passengers safe. Because like it's true, like a bus vehicle like transports, oh wow, it's like a level, like a bus vehicle like transport like 60 passengers. You want to make sure that it stays intact and don't like crash out. However, like that's, oops, I just killed a pig. I should not. I'm trying to like make this world like, I try to like not kill any animals in this world. Damn. Anyways, back to the thing about Canadian buses. Like back in the day, the buses are also like really ugly. I mean, it's mostly like, you see like buses come from General Motors. General Motor companies is like the sole suppliers of transit vehicles. And if you like have traveled to like Europe and Asia, you see that like buses in there are so much nicer than their North American in general, like Canada and the US. And yeah, Canada. No. Oops. All right. Damn it. Also, like this Minecraft username was like from when I was like 17 years old. Still have the same username. I think I should, not sure if I should like change it to like fit more with like what I'm doing now, or keep it. I wish I could create like a poll on YouTube stream for yeah, for people to vote on this. Ooh. Stone Age. Oh, this is just like a fake cave. Anyways, yeah, like I mean the shapes of Canadian the shapes of buses in other continent also just looks nicer. Like the exterior of the bus also looks nicer than here in Canada, because like buses in this continent, they just look, I don't know, I would say like the design is like not, ooh, that's a deep cave. I gotta be careful. I gotta be very careful. Like the shape of the buses in Canada and also like in the US as well, like they look pretty like outdated, to say the least. Or how should I say this, like not modern anymore. The look is like really old per se. I will be having a video about buses, like in general, and it's gonna like focus on like the seats of the bus, like the seat arrangement of the bus. I kind of feel bad for like my Patreon supporters. I only have two Patreon supporters though, and they deserve to know about this before I say it on stream. But like, I'll talk a video. I'll have like a future video about the designs of the buses, like how to make the buses looks nicer, and also like more accessible as well, because we roll back to what we were saying earlier about like there are accessibility guidelines that makes the buses looks really bad. That looks ugly. And I miss it in like the previous version of Minecraft when you can just like kind of change like the gamma thingy to make it like more. Oh, just granite. Nothing good over here. I want to grab iron. I haven't even like built a bed yet. So if I die, you know what? If I die, I die. And then like we kind of have a monopoly in Canada. Yes, thank you for the question. I was gonna talk about that. So there is like lots of like specific policies on like from the Canadian Transportation Agency that restricts transit agencies to just like buy, like they have to like prioritize buying Canadian manufactured or like American. Well, I don't think it's like not just like, I don't think nowadays like Canadian anymore. Yeah. Yeah, they do. Alex, so Go Transit actually have Alexander Dennis buses, like those double deckers are from Alexander Dennis. Alexander Dennis like is technically a New Flyer, like the parent company for Alexander Dennis is New Flyer. Jesus Christ, I don't know why like it took me so long to like just say that sentence out loud. Like, yeah, Go Transit, those like, and then like they also have coach buses from this company called MCI, which technically is also an American company. I was saying that like, but I was saying earlier about like the sort of monopoly in the Canadian bus market because we have Nova Bus, Quebec-based company, and New Flyer. So just like two companies that manufacture buses. And given like the existing political climate of the tariffs that have been going on, and like so many facilities of New Flyers are actually like based in the US, I think like we need to talk about this. We need to talk about this with the tariffs. Like now that auto making costs more with the tariffs, they are undergo like a lot more like taxes. It will like definitely like hurt like transit agencies when they're buying new buses because like the procedure of manufacturing the bus involves like both the Canadian plant and the US plant to assemble it together. Since if I remember correctly, like there's like I know like New Flyer is based in Winnipeg, Manitoba. They also have like they also have a plant in the city, but like it just like for like basic assemble of the bus, and then the buses will be shipped to like the US factories. Like I think there are like 4 US plant. There are 4 US manufacturing plant and assembling plant. I think I know the closest one to me would be in Minnesota. Yeah, the closest one would be, and then after like assembling like everything together into the frame, the buses will be shipped back to Canada for final assemble and painting, and then finally like be shipped to all the transit agencies that ordered from them. I need to read more on that because like I only know like the very like high level information on that. It's just like, but one thing I know for sure that like it involves. Oh wow, I got a lush cave. I haven't played Minecraft since like the cave update, so this is all new to me. Chat, what kind of biome is this? It's like there's like so many new, and then and I'm just not like I'm just like very out of the loop with this. But what I was saying earlier, yeah, it's like a like I don't know, like I played Minecraft a lot when I was in high school and middle school, and yeah, like as just like all the Minecraft like players, we all wanted to have a cave update, and now like we actually have a cave update, and then like we all became grown-ups, and then like we just stopped playing the game. I don't know. I haven't played actually like played Minecraft on a daily basis for like maybe like 2 years. So like I don't know about like all the latest upgrades in the game. If I turn off peaceful mode right now, there will definitely be mobs that I'm not familiar with, like hostile mobs that I'm not. Ooh, this is like prairie lily or something, lily pads or something. But like this is like when you go back to like a childhood game, and then like seeing it just like having so many like upgrades that you're not aware of. But I was saying earlier that I was saying earlier about like the manufacturing process of buses is that it involves both countries, and I think this morning I read a letter from the Canadian Urban Transit Association, aka CUTA, regarding like calling on. Oh shit! I ran out of torches. Calling the government to like implement programs that help the bus manufacturing industry to be entirely in-house, and by in-house I mean within the Canadian border, like domestically. And I think that like I was surprised myself that like why haven't we done this like so long ago? Like why haven't we yeah, like why haven't we ensured that like Canadian buses like Nova and New Flyer are manufactured in Canada? Like they are Canadian companies anyways. And the US themselves, they have their own like oh yeah, don't mention Proterra. It's kind of like a national embarrassment for them. um and I was saying earlier that like yeah, like manufacturing the buses in-house, and I think this should have been something that we've done like long ago. Like New Flyer can have their plans, like their US plans, but at the end of the day they're still a Canadian company. So I think like they should still have like their Canadian like owned like factories, just so that like, and then like that manufacture the buses for Canadian cities, instead of instead of like having like a complicated process. But like I know that like cost is a factor, and then like, but the thing is that like you are manufacturing buses and you're not manufacturing cars, and then like buses are usually like for like the public to do that. I know like for a fact that like back in the day, the Soviet Union, their bus manufacturing uh chain or whatever the word is, like production chain, were like supported by the Soviet government. Um, and like in a country that has like a scarce like that doesn't have a lot of resources like the Soviet, they kind of like um utilize it well. um and in making sure that like the buses are in making sure that their buses are manufactured that in a way that has like enough quantity for the cities. And I think that like something like that can certainly happen in Canada. Like even though we have like 42 million population, but yeah, like if our goal is to like have zero emission transit, and then like other goals related to like putting more people on more sustainable ways. No, I should not be using the word sustainability. I'll talk about that after I finish my rant about buses. But if there's like a more efficient way of moving people around, then then I definitely think that like they should think about like having Canadian like plans, like manufacturing plants for buses. And then like those Canadian plants can prioritize selling the buses to Canadian clients. Like I know a lot of cities in Canada like entirely relying on New Flyer. Like for example, what did I get? Clayball. Like for example, like Edmonton, for example, yeah, like the entirety, not entirety, but the majority of their fleet is New Flyer. Winnipeg Transit, like their entire fleet's also like New Flyer. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure that like given like how New Flyer is based in Winnipeg, I think like the city or like the provincial government might have given them incentives to prioritize that. And now this rolls back to Skyward's question earlier about like there's something stopping Canada. I can talk for Canada. I can't talk for the US, but I can talk for Canada. Is that like because we prioritize Canadian goods, we prioritize Canadian like based companies. So even though like New Flyer has plants in the US, it's still a Canadian company. The government has like acts about like prioritizing buying Canadian buses, buying from Canadian companies first, instead of like and then like other, if you buy like a bus from a European plant or like a European based company, then it's just gonna be very expensive, unless that like that European company has to have like a manufacturing plant in this continent, which that is not happening yet. That is certainly like not happening yet, because like I think it's like also like the general consensus, and then like the culture of public transit in this continent is not like in Europe, where people use transit as actually like as a way of getting around, as like an actual mode of transportation, versus here, even in Canada, like the stigma around like transit is not as bad as in the US, but it still exists. It's still like people who don't drive are still treated as second class citizens. Like cities are still not prioritizing transit projects. There's still a lot of car dependency happening around. So yeah, like the so that is why, like, if a Canadian if a European bus company, let's say Volvo or like Hess or Solaris, did I say it right? Solaris or Solaris, or even Mercedes, bro, like, man, I would love to be riding on a Mercedes bus right now. Like, I can just tell people that, like, hey, my vehicle hey, my vehicle is a Mercedes Benz. And then, like, when they ask, like, is that a G63? I was like, no, it's a Citaro. But unfortunately, given like how we are, oh my god, this cave is huge. What the hell? Minecraft has just become like so goated with this that I forgot how this game looks. Man, like, growing up playing this game and now just like playing it again, it gives me like so much nostalgia, but also like so much of like, you know, that feeling of like feeling unfamiliar with like how everything goes, because like it's just been too long since you touched the game and now it's not the same anymore. Oh yeah, Volvo actually owns Nova Bus, but like because Nova is a Canadian company, so they kind of get a pass. I just wish to see that like until I think like the core problem here we need to solve is that like we need to like treat transit as an actual mode of transportation instead of just like a band-aid to car dependency, because like when we treat it as an actual mode of transportation, then we will care about it the same way we care about our roads. Like, we treat cars as an actual form of transportation. Therefore, like, we built such good highways. We spend so much money every year on improving our roads. Like, we have like so much budget for road maintenance and such. But like, and the same thing I can also speak the same thing for airlines as well. I mean, well, obviously you kind of need like safe air travel because yeah, it's gonna be pretty catastrophic. But we do treat air travel as an actual mode of transportation. Therefore, like, we have like those safety guidelines in place. We don't treat public transit. Wait, what happened with the title? Wait, I don't remember what I live for. Canadian cities kind of need new buses. Oh, it's a live. I don't usually release a video on a Monday if that's what made you confused. But if something that I created that confused you, but if it's something like from me that confused you, I'm sorry. Where did we start? Yeah, like I was saying that like the root cause in here is that like we need to treat transit as an actual mode of transportation instead of a band-aid. And then therefore, like, by the time that we actually like have that kind of incentives, we kind of have that like thought process that yeah, this is gonna take me from point A to point B as well. This is gonna be like a way that can take me from point A to point B. Then we will actually like build things meaningfully. And when we build meaningfully, then there's like an increase in supply. Like, we definitely need more buses in cities. We definitely need more buses if we try to treat like transit as a reliable way of moving around. Um, Thank you. Um, and yes, I'm a Canadian too, so hop on board. I was saying that like, ooh, sheeps. I need to like make a shear to like get their wool. Anyways, yeah, like when we actually like invest in a lot of transit projects, then that means that like there will be room to improve. Like there will be room for the supply to grow, because no, I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to hit the sheep. Okay, gotta make a bed at some point. Then there will be supply. I was saying that like, yeah, like, cause like you need a lot of buses to move a lot of people. Like, let's say a city like Calgary, for example. Calgary has a population. I mean, if you count like the greater Calgary area, then there's like the like the Calgary metropolitan area. If I'm not mistaken, it's close to 2 million people, like maybe like 1.8 million people or something. And then like if that whole region got a transit improvement instead of just like relying on the highway, then that's a lot of buses need, and that's like where you got the room to grow the supply. And once you have the room to grow the supply, and then yeah, like I know like that's where like the monopoly or like oligopoly, like duopoly, like Nova and New Flyer like cannot cope with that, cannot like take a lot of orders like all at once like that. And eventually like you will need like yeah, like that's where you got like other, and then like that's when like you will have to like change the regulations to allow like more other companies to join the game of bus manufacturing. I heard that like Vancouver, like TransLink in Vancouver is actually buying buses from Solaris there to replace their trolley buses. I mean, props to Vancouver for not removing their trolley buses entirely with for not removing their trolley buses entirely with like regular buses. They're actually like buying from Solaris. And then like I think this is like a very good move in like allowing more non-Canadian companies and like to enter the Canadian market. And by non-Canadian here, I also want to exclude American companies as well, because like there are technically like US based bus companies in Canada. Like for example, I think like Edmonton, the city of Edmonton, and city of Toronto as well are the two cities that I know to use. Ooh, there's a plane. There's a village over here. These are the two, at least like Toronto and Edmonton are the two Canadian cities that I know to use Proterra buses, which is Proterra is a US based company. However, it got bankrupt. It went bankrupt. It's too bad, so sad. And oh wow, it's like the plains too. I don't know why, but like I feel like maybe because I'm from the plains, like I'm from the prairies in Canada. Like I always love to. I should not be sleeping in somebody's bed. I'm gonna like build my house somewhere in here tomorrow. But I was saying that like, so given that like we given that like the example from TransLink, and then like when we actually like build more buses, build more like transit projects and infrastructure, then there will be that room to grow the supply of buses needed, like for manufacturing. And that is where like you can introduce like new markets, new companies to come in and join. But the thing is that like I think like what we should do is that instead of like just buying the vehicles, I think like what is so much better is that like we buy the tech. We buy the what's the word? Oh my god, technology. Yeah, we buy the technology behind manufacturing of that bus, and then adopt to Canadian standards, which also can be changed because like Canadian standards, because like yeah, like people change, and then like and so should standards. If we're like just gonna like get some seeds. If we don't change our regulation, then we're just gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna like always remain the same, and then like doesn't evolve with the changes of society, because like human are meant to be changed. And therefore like we should make sure that like these standards are changed as well. But I was saying earlier about like adopting the technologies to build the buses. Once we adapt the technology, then we can build our own like made in Canada buses. Or like we can also like, there can also be like partners, like let's say like Volvo. No, not Volvo. Volvo is already like with Nova Bus. Let's say like Hess, for example. Hess is a Switzerland bus company. Partner up with New Flyer per se to manufacture a new bus model, and then New Flyer can spend money on like exchanging the technology, like can like buy the technology and the techniques, not just the technology. Technology is like the technical like infrastructures, like physical infrastructures required to build the buses, but also like the technology itself, which is the recipe. So think about it like technology can involve like the ingredients. Like think about that as cooking. You have like the ingredients and you have like the recipe. So in here, when it comes to like manufacturing buses, it's like you buying both the technology and you buying the techniques that use with that technology to manufacture the bus. Yeah, definitely. Like it's already a good start, and I think like one very bold move that York Region Transit have made when they bought like Volvo buses directly from Euro, it's a pretty bold move as well. Like I know a lot of cities are like exclusively using Nova Bus at the moment. Like Like I think like Regina, Saskatchewan is one of them. When like all of their fleets are Nova Bus. I think same can go for like Banff, Alberta, that tourist town. Like all their buses are also Nova. But I think because like designs, like when it comes to like the techniques, like designs, those are trademarked things. So you cannot definitely like you can definitely like not like manufacture like an exactly like similar bus model. You cannot like build an exactly similar bus model to the to what of to like the cat like the bus versions in Europe per se. You have to like alter the designs a little bit. And I think like one thing that really frustrates me when it comes to Canadian standards is that like you see like buses in Europe, most buses in Europe, they are most buses in Europe, they are like entirely low floor. That means that low floor from the front to the back of the bus. But like Canadian buses, they don't do that. They're like, we don't do that here. We have like this little step in the middle of the bus. Makes it like not like entirely accessible. And I think that like when changing like standards for like vehicles, there needs to be like proper consultation with like all the people. Like, bro, imagine if you like imagine if you are like trying to like if you're like trying to like change some policies about accessibility and you don't consult like disabled people. That is like so that is gonna be so ironic. And it's not meaningful by any chance. It's what do you have for trade? Oh bruh, I have to like plant potatoes. Is there anybody that I can trade with? Bruh, I need to grab. Imagine like if I do like if I kind of do like I did a little mining off camera, and then the next day you see like me building like an entire like city in here or so. No, not doing that. Yeah, like I think like changing like public transit vehicle standards, like you need to consult with all the people who use public transit, all the people who rely on public transit, like because like they are the ones that know the buses the most, and also the bus drivers too, because like they will be the one who drive. This is gonna be their office, like yeah. So if their office is not like easy to navigate and like safe for them to use, then then that also like it's not gonna help. I think like one very good thing about that happens to Canadian buses in the recent years is like the move to automatic transmission buses instead of manual, because like hell yeah, like driving a manual is hard. Not everybody knows how to drive manual. I think like allowing automatic options, allowing like automatic transmission buses also like open up like employment opportunities for a lot of people, and it also contributes a lot to the recovery of services, because like in case you didn't know, like a lot of cities are still struggling to recover their public transit services to pre-pandemic levels. Yeah, like I do remember many bus routes in many cities. Like they used to be like every 15 minutes, every 20 minutes. Now they are every 30 to 40 minutes. That is like, yeah, like that is less than 50% less the number of buses. And that is really sad because like the buses are just gonna be getting older. And I think like the title of the live, yeah, now I'm gonna talk about the title. Like, yeah, we need new buses because first off, it's for our safety. Second off, it just allow riders to have a better experience with the buses. And then like third, it also like increase the reliability because my city has buses as old as 2001 that are still operating, like as old as I am. And the lifespan of a transit vehicle is, I think, capped at 18 years, 12 to 18 years. Now let me look this up. Lifespan of a bus. Oh yeah, there's like the useful service lifespan. So life cycle could be up to 16 years. But like these buses are operating like 23 years already. So yeah, like they are definitely like at their capacity. Oh, that's the minimum life. Never mind. Minimum retirement age is 12 years. But like average retirement age is 15 years. But like even like that is like above the average already. Like when these buses are having to like operate like beyond their lifespan. I think like a lot of agencies, they don't have the when they don't have the money. Oh no, I threw the egg away. A lot of agencies, when they don't have the money to buy new buses to replace their vehicles, they did like a mid-life renovation for the bus, which allows them to have like another like half of the lifespan, like another 8 to 10 years of of operation lifespan, which I don't see that it's a bad idea. It's just like, let's say like you do a maintenance, let's say you do a refurbish and renovation for the bus when it's at its lifespan, and then you give it another, and then like, so that renovation gives it like another 7 to 8 years of service, then the maximum lifespan, yeah, then it's also at the maximum lifespan of 23 years already. And then, but you have to risk the fact that like there is just gonna be more breakdowns that could happen. And I think that like the maintenance part of the buses is really, 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 really important. And I said really, really, really like that so many times because because like there's a very high tendency, especially in colder climates, that buses will just break down. Yeah, like they would just break down during the winter. They're just gonna become like so unreliable with the cold, and then like if you don't perform maintenance on it well, then even in the summer, like the buses will be canceled. Like even yeah, cause like um so yeah, like I think like one piece of the puzzle that we cannot neglect is we need new buses. Yeah, sure. But we also need those new buses to be properly maintained so that it can be they can be operating like as far as they could, like as well as they could in the long-term future. Like we are gonna, like, let's say we're given like 20 years of lifespan for the bus, then we gotta max out that 20 years. And then like we need to like prepare the budget that like, yeah, okay, so we having 20 years for this vehicle to operate. Now let's make sure that like this vehicle still stays
Narrator
intact.
narrates all.
Oh, what the hell? I accidentally
Game menu.
No.
Options. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element.
What the hell? Okay, I just want to turn
Video
off
settings. Use mouse cursor. Options.
What button
Video
did I
settings.
click?
Button. Screen accessibility settings. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element.
Bro, what just happened?
Selected list row 12 out of 14. Narrator hotkey. Off button.
Oh.
Select narrator. Narrator. Narrates chat. Narrator. Press tab. Narrator. Off.
Okay, there we go. I was like, what the hell just happened? Damn. I hate this. The narrator just basically cut off my thought process. Chat, what was I talking about? I'm not sure if anybody noticed that, if anybody caught what I was saying, but please let me know. I can't really rewind the stream. Oh yes, thank you. Yes, I was saying about bus maintenance, and then like I was saying that like we have to make sure that like those buses are properly maintained so that it can maximize their lifetime. Like if it got 20 years of lifespan, then we need to make sure that like it can be used up to 20 years. At least like in the last few years it may not be used often. Like maybe like one day, instead of like being used for like 10 hours, it may be used for 5 or 6 or maybe even just 4, which is okay. But we still need to do proper maintenance on it. And when a municipality, when a transit agency procure a new bus, they know how long that bus is gonna last. I can't believe that like a bus has like a longer lifespan than than a term of the US president. Wait, I shouldn't be saying that I can't believe, like, I mean, it just like, given like the change in political like leaders like that, it might result that like some policies from 20 years ago not being implemented, and that is just going to be a very sad reality. Like I think like it needs to be like in the city's budget. I think like when cities like performing their budget, they need to take into account that like the vehicles used to operating in their cities will soon become obsolete, and they will need to do a replacement at the end of their lifespan, and put that money like even like 20 years apart. And then like if people think that like that is way too far ahead in time, bruh, like you are planning for the future generations. Like when we're planning anything, it's for the future generations. So like So like, are you really thinking that like you should just like think within like the very short term? There's a really good saying that I learned from a lot of people who do from planners when I worked as one. Is that like you cannot like the short-term gain for long-term pain is actually like really dangerous, because you are like wanting to like you only wanting to gain like some money by saving on like a project in the short term, but because you spent very little at first, it's gonna be like so bad in the future if you're trying to like maintenance. It's gonna be like so much more expensive in the future with all the maintenance because you don't do it properly from the start. And now like the future generations will have to endure like your mismanagement. So short-term gain for long-term pain is really like the worst kind of strategy that could be used on like budgeting. Like for example, I think like a classic example when it comes to like transit vehicles, like transit fleets, is a lot of cities, they thought that like they could save money by buying used buses, like those that are secondhand from another transit agency, and then refurbish them and then like do re-maintenance on them to keep them like out on the road again, to like bring them back on the road again, just for the sake of like yeah, like, and that is like really dangerous because like used buses comes with a lot of vulnerability. Used buses like can break down anytime. Used buses like have an easier chance of broken down, and then like all those broken down time, all those like extra times have to be spent on maintenance are lost time on operation. And lost times of operations meaning like decrease in reliability. And then now like you have to spend like way too much more money on like making sure that like ooh, is this the ocean? Did I like mine all the way into the ocean? I think so. Holy crap, I think I did. It's so dark though, I might drown. Oh, there's lights, there's lights. Can I make it? Oh, it's just like the same cave that I was in. Wait, what? It did not announce? I'm sorry, I don't know what happened tonight. Basically, like, OBS just locked me out of my own account. And I swear that I connected the stream key. I'm so sorry. I'm not a good tech key person, so I don't know what happened. But yeah, I'm so sorry. And like it's been a while since I streamed as well. I hope that like you can rewatch this. Also, like I plan to like upload most of my stream videos on my channel now, but given the fact that I have a job again, it might take some time for me to like process them. Don't worry, it's only a part-time job. It's not like a full-time anything. I hate full-time job. Like, is there like another village like so close to mine over here? Oh my god. Um, yeah, but I was saying about like the case of buying used buses. It's it's like a very like short-sighted solution in my opinion. I don't know about you, but like buying used buses feels like really short-sighted to me. Like that bus will not be able to operate in the long run. Like it might have like a lifespan of another 6 or 7 years, or even less than that. It's like good to like relieve. Like let's say a transit agency, they want to like relieve. They want to use that bus service as a relief. Oh wow, it's like another village. Woo! What if I create a pathway to connect these two villages? What I was saying is that like it's really short-sighted in their vision with this, because when you only build a bus, when you only like buy a used bus for the sake of like relieving the like add it to your fleet for the sake of like relieving like another bus line that cannot operate, like another bus that is like broken, then you don't think about the future. Like you don't think that like, oh yeah, like in the future like some other buses may need to retire again, and then like so does this bus, which will have to retire as well because it's used. So like not buying a new bus and instead opting for a used bus is really short-sighted in their vision. Oh my god, the nostalgic music. Dun, dun. Ah. Oh, I need to have like a pause moment for the stream just to like remembering my childhood. Yeah, I feel like trolley buses technically have an unlimited lifespan, because like as long as like their wiring is maintained, but diesel buses, they have like they all have combustion engines. Diesel buses have combustion engines and they can only last up to like a certain point in their time. Like diesel combustion will like break down. But trolley buses, like the electricity, as long as like they're wired, I think they are good to go for like years and years and years. I think like even now, like the many like trolley bus models in North Korea, like they are from the 60s or like 70s. And Edmonton actually has a trolley bus that that was like in the 70s. Like the vehicle was from GMC. It was a 1970 GMC until 2009. They scrapped it away. Used buses, especially if electric. Yeah, but like what I'm saying is that like, because like the theme that we were going like from beginning, the theme that we were talking about in the beginning, sorry again, Murtanos, that you missed most of my stream, but I was saying earlier that like the reason like how to increase the supply, like how to actually like gauge more manufacturer of buses and more companies to come to manufacture buses in Canada, is that like we treat transit as an actual mode of transportation. That means we increase the service levels, we make sure that like there's like a reliable service and not like a band-aid to cars. then when we increase the service, and I did use the example of the greater Calgary metropolitan area, like if we increase the service, that means more buses need to be put on the road. More buses need to be put on the road. That means agencies have to buy more buses. And they can have like more options to choose from with that. Or like yeah, like in case of like in case of like a bus manufacturing company unable to fulfill the orders, so I think like it will be okay, like in terms of what you're saying about low mileage per year applications. I think like it can be applicable to like shuttle services, like direct shuttle services instead of like a fixed bus route. Because like I've seen like small vans, like minibuses, like electric minibuses being like recycled, like yeah, used minibuses at different cities, because like they are just like directly like tied to like shuttle services and not like an all-day service. But back to the point about I was saying about like adding reliable and more like more services on the roads. So focusing on like new buses is actually better than like used buses, because new buses have a higher reliability and can travel like far more distances than used buses, and also like it has a longer lifespan as well. Like let's say you buy a used bus for like $500,000. No, actually a used bus. This house is so illegal, bro. What the hell? Yeah. But I was saying that like new buses will just like allow transit agencies to like go further within the yeah, like more buses can the buses can travel a longer mileage, and then like it makes the transit agency like more well equipped for future like service change that add more capacity to the transit network. You raised a really good point tonight, and I was actually gonna say earlier that like most like yeah, many transit agencies, like the title of the live says it all. We kind of need new buses because the average age of many Canadian transit agencies is currently like at double digits. That means like the buses are fairly old. Like if you have like a fleet network that, let's say even 40% of them are more than 10 years old, then you have a relatively old fleet already, I would say. And so like I think like varying ages here like has to imply that like you need to build you need to have like, because like the younger the average age of the fleet is, the more reliable the service is. I can do a quick calculation of my let's choose a municipality. How about I choose my own city? I wish that like they do say the number of like how many vehicles are. How about I just do like a count of this. Okay, we can like finish this calculation and then take a break, and then I'll be back to talk about buses, like with Minecraft in the background. Oh, actually, some of them actually retired, like 2002, but like some 2002 is still like active at the moment, bruh. Oh shit, retired due to fire. That's embarrassing. Okay, let's do this. I think I might need a paper to get this done. So at first we have 16 buses. How do I write on the screen even, bruh? There's like just way too many columns. And I'm just gonna count the conventional bus roster. Bruh. Actually, if I zoom out like this, I cannot see. Okay, you know what? I do have a pen here with me. I'm just gonna write it down. You guys will not see the calculations, but I will. And that's what matters. Shit, this pen doesn't write. Okay, I'm gonna put on like standby music. And all you have to do is wait. Wait. They don't love you like I love you. Also, all of these music here are my music. And let me know if I should like release them or something. Cozy, eh? Alright, I am back. I find this music like really stimulating. So I'm gonna leave it in the background if you guys don't mind. And this is my own music actually. Maybe I should make kind of like Minecraft-like music. But okay, focus. Back to like calculating the I'm just gonna calculate the active bus fleet at the moment. So first column we got 16 2077 vicinity, that's 16 buses. Maybe you should open an Excel file. Should make things like more complicated. I want to be organized, you know. I want to show you all the calculations. I want to make sure that you guys can see this as well. You know what? Let's take a break. Okay, we're back. Oh, wait, what? Ignore this tab, okay? I just needed to make sure like I'm mathing. Wait, maybe I should divide this screen. You know what? Technical issues arise. Okay, I am actually back now. We are actually back this time, for real. Okay, so I went on Google to just search for like how do you calculate age range, because bruh, come on, it's don't tease me on this. It's been like years since I do math, okay? Like since I actually do math, like in calculus class. My last math class was 5 years ago. But now we actually calculating. So first off, we got this 2017 year. Just gonna put that 2017 over here. That means it's now 8 years old. Wait, am I right? Wait. Yeah, 8 years old. Can't believe I have to like calculate like basic math equations like this. Also, let me know if the music is being too loud. Just like reduce the volume, and then the number of vehicles would be so that's 16 vehicles, so that means no, it's not the sum of that. This times this. Wait, am I correct? You know what? If later on we got the age to be like 100,000 something, then we can tell that the math was not mathing. Just bear with me. Just bear with me as I show the world how bad I am with math. 2018, that means this is now 7 years old. $20,2048 minus 2016 divide by 1 and plus 1. Can I just add a new function to this? Calculate number. Oh, you can add your own function. Okay, not only I'm flexing the world how bad I am at math, I'm also flexing how illiterate I am with Excel. What am I doing with my life? I just hope that like people at my new job don't see this. Calculate the number of objects in a sequence. Oh wait, I can't just do that. Okay, because like I forgot. It's like there's a different numbers. So now it's like 33. Okay, wow, they have a lot of 2018 vicinities. We gotta calculate the number of vehicles later. Because remember, like from A2 to whatever next. Next up is 2002. No, the views are dropping. People don't like me doing math. Okay, I'm actually like doing math to calculate the sum, like the age, the average age of the buses. Okay, like this is kind of important for the stream. Like I had this for like the stream. 53 buses. There's still a lot of 2002 buses on the road. I low-key have a feeling the math is not mathing, but I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna question that until like we got the result. So in the 2003 column, 1 actually retired. So whatever the number here is, minus 1. I gotta put like 3. How old it is now? 22 years old. You know what? At least one good thing about this is that the music is really stimulating. Next up, we got 2002, 2004. I hate it when it says like this, like 2004, 2005. You know what? I'm gonna dig deep into like what's from 2004 and what's from 2005. Bruh, they're all listed as 2005, 2004. Is that like 447? They're all 2004. None of these are 2005. Yeah, none of them are 2005 actually. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it as a separate column so that it makes it easy for me to like calculate. 35. And now they are 21 years old. I cannot talk when I do math. Please somebody spice the chat up. actually the mileage per year of each vehicle in the fleet. Yeah, it does. I think like 1 year, like a vehicle can travel up to 40,000 kilometers. But like, sometimes you got like, some cities have really long bus routes. Like that Route 901 of Melbourne Transit, bruh. Taking 4 hours to complete, per se. Okay, focus. This is gonna be a lot. Like, the number is gonna be so big, I swear. And I have a feeling I'm doing it wrong, but like, you know what? If the math is not mathing later, I hate this. I hate it when they group the years like this together. And again, all of them are 2005. What? Yeah, all of them are 2005. So why do you have to say 2005/2006? So these are gonna turn 20 years old. I wish I have an accountant here with me. They're gonna do like this job like real quick. Oh wait, we forgot. Each one in here has like technical difficulties. Sorry about that. We forgot each one of these in here has like 1 bus is retired already, so I have to like reduce the column by 1. This is just 34 then. There we go. I wish I can make this somehow way more fun, but I can't. Bruh, I should have chosen a smaller transit agency to do this calculation, but you know what? We're already in with Edmonton Transit. We gotta like follow it. We gotta just have to follow suit, I guess. They better hire me after this, honestly. Okay, they all 2007, 2007, 2007. Are there any 2006 in here that I need to be aware of? No, there's no 2006. Okay. I hate it. I wish I could edit this page. Oh, wait. Bruh. Just did not notice the column at all. Wow, 231 buses in 2007? That's a lot. 18 years old. No, it's not the sum that I'm looking for, bruh. (2009). Wait, I think maybe like just add the years in first. 2012, 13. Wait, what? So there's like 2010, 12, 13. I'm back to 11. What the hell? And then like again, we have like 2000. What the hell? I think the numbering is just weird. I think that what I liked about the most about this is that you can actually look up the VIN number of a bus. It's kind of cool though that you can do so. Like, I mean, what could happen if I plug the VIN number of a bus into like a search engine or something? Don't give me ideas. Okay, we got how many 2019s in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 2019. And then it just can plug this number right in here. 4945 24967. Can somebody believe like 2019 is like 6 years ago already? Bruh, like... Okay, back to the main page. Then 2006. Oh, just like the numbering is different. Oh, they do have a hydrogen electric bus. I can't believe that this is the weird kind of numbering that got me here. That happened again. I don't know what happened, but apparently I misclicked again. Okay, try not to lose track of this. ...2016 is like almost 10 years ago. That should happen again. I swear to God. I think I know where this is going with. I have to like adjust like the maybe like the hotkeys in here. Oh yeah. You know, like, I really wish to have like one of those like buttons that like allow you to like just change buttons, like press the buttons and have like different keys. I'm not there yet with my income for that. Wait, should have done this like way too long ago. With the autofills. There we go. Oh, again, a group of... Then this time there's like so much more of them, okay. Ah. I hate this. Okay, 7150 from 7... Okay, so that's 41 buses. Sometimes like my math is just really mathing. And then like 7151 to 7201. 7201 minus, what's the other number? I hate having to come back. $51. Oh, whoa, that's a lot of buses. 51 buses. Okay, just keep on like pulling this down. Leave me alone, guys. I only do this for the sake of like 2022. 2022. And then they have 2023 already. And 2024 DFLs. I actually saw one in Winnipeg, actually. It's not me seeing it, somebody sent it to me. And they were like, wait, why is there an Edmonton Transit Service bus in Winnipeg? And I was like, bruh, New Flyers factory is in Winnipeg. It's just going from Winnipeg to Edmonton. And I'm kind of like, I feel like the fact that like the agency just let a bus like drive that many kilometers, I think it's like more than 1,000 kilometers, like 1,500 kilometers from Winnipeg to Edmonton without like putting it on like a trailer truck. It's brave. Like it's honestly like very brave. Oh, I hate this. I hate having to split again. Imagine if this like these are all 20. Oh, there's some 2021s in here actually. So why does the page say 2019 to 20 when like they're all 2020 to 2020 and 2021? Fun fact, I don't see these really often though, because like Proterra went bankrupt, and so like now all the parts are just sitting there. Okay, don't get sidetracked. Yeah, I'm like in a really like data intense environment. Okay, now we can finally like calculate. Oh wait, but before that, I'm actually gonna like split this out first. So 8,000 to 8,020. 8,000 to 8,020, that is 21 buses. $8,021 to 8,000, okay. $19 of them. Yeah, please hang tight. Keep hanging in there, buddies. Keep hanging in there, Pookies. I am still calculating. $20 of them in 2020. Now 2024. They have very new buses too, which is very impressive and very nice. 20 of them. There was a problem. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Ah. Missed one bracket right there. I can't believe I'm spending like the other half of the stream just like doing math. But you know what? It's all for the content, okay? It's all worth it. And I should have picked a smaller transit agency to do this. I wish I could go back in time and like just cuss at my... It's okay. We're almost done. We're almost done. So there's only 3 of the 2017s. And 6 of the 20... Is that 6? Yeah, 6. 2016. many of the 2006 former hybrids converted to diesel? That's kind of sad. 2. No. I can't believe like that happened like 3 times during this stream. Okay, I will try my best to be better with like the buttons and but 2011. Of them. See the 2013. There were 9 of you. 2012. There were 4. We're closing the gap. There's 1. Oh wow, okay, this is a lot. I actually applied to like a transit garage clerk at Edmonton Transit, but never heard back from them. So this might be my chance. Oh wow, okay, that age range might be like in the 10,000s. A2 to A29. Oh wow, okay, so they have 1,000 buses, and these are just conventionals. So the average age would be this. I hope my math works. Moment of truth. Oh, I think it actually works. Like 13 years. So 13 years old, everybody. Oh wait, it's covering. My head is covering. Years old, 13.3 years. That's like the average age of Edmonton Transit Services. Woohoo! How long did it take me? I don't know. I don't know since when I have started calculating. If people are still watching, I'm not really sure, but all I know earlier is that like the Canadian government actually prioritized Canadian manufactured buses, which are New Flyers and Nova Bus. And if you buy buses from like other countries, they're gonna receive a tariff. Yeah, there's a tariff on even like European buses, and on top of that, there's also like safety requirements and accessibility requirements for the buses, which oh yeah, they still make Nova buses actually. Nova buses are actually like still very common in Canadian cities. Like I know Halifax use that, Regina Transit use that, Calgary Transit still orders them, Saskatoon Transit just ordered a bunch of them. So yeah, like Nova bus is still very... No, not really. Nova cannot really compete in the US market for some reasons. I think actually, for some reasons here, it's pretty easy to understand, to explain. Because Nova Bus has no manufacturing plant in the US. Nova Bus actually don't have... Let me actually look it up. I died. Actually, Nova Bus actually ended production in the US. Oops. Yeah, so like Nova is a Canadian company anyways. But this is like real sad news for you. I'm sorry, pal. because like it cannot compete with New Flyer to begin with. New Flyer has like 4 manufacturing plants in the US. Nova only has 1. Prior to 2025, prior to this news article was released, they only had 1 manufacturing plant in Plattsburgh. Oh yeah, they don't make a lot of gains in the US market, which resulted in them having to close their US plants, which is pretty sad. Yeah. Yeah, I remember, like, I think in the list of the fleet, are they like replacing them with New Flyer then? Because like, I think like Nova Bus themselves aren't also like competing well in Canada. Oh wow, okay, that's a lot of calculation that I did, okay? I can't believe I spent like 30 minutes on stream doing this. I think like Nova Bus is like really uncommon in US cities, except like outside of New York City. I can't think of a second city that used Nova Bus. And now like they are ending their manufacturing in the US. It's pretty sad. Yeah, like Nova Bus, ooh yeah, ceased production in the US in early 2025. 2025. So yeah, I mean, well, focusing purely on the Canadian market. And yeah, like I mean, they are still like focusing, they still secured the largest order of electric buses. I'm guessing it's for TTC, the Toronto Transit Commission. From Europe to North America. Cease the production of complete buses in Europe and instead rely on collaborations. Oh, so now like they are collaborating with like Volvo is collaborating with Scania to produce the urban buses. Like they were just focusing on like building the bodies and then like Scania doing the rest. Exiting the... Wait, so what's gonna happen with the existing buses in like existing Nova buses in the US? We don't want to be like Proterra. Like we had an embarrassing experience with Proterra when they went bankrupt, and now like virtually like many buses that Canadian transit agencies bought, namely Toronto Transit Commission and Edmonton Transit, they are not reliable anymore because the company ceased their existence. This is so sad. Alexa, press F in the chat. Yeah, it's a really nice one. It's I know that like some cities, I think like well, it's the same example as Winnipeg, Manitoba, Quebec City, Quebec, where the major where the headquarter of Nova Bus is. Their fleet is entirely Nova as well, if I'm not mistaken. Here, let me take a look at Quebec City Transit. Oh wait, no, not there. Quebec City. What's the agency name for it? I think it's like something Capital, like something it has Capital in the name. Quebec City Transit. Just gonna search for this. Oh yeah, Réseau de Transport de la Capitale. Well, let's take a look at their fleet. I would not be surprised if they're all Nova buses. Yeah. Oh, they have Van Hool as well. I think like in recent years, it's really nice to see that like another company, like a third company from Europe has entered the US market, which is Van Hool. Van Hool is a Dutch company, am I right? Or Belgian. Oh yeah, Belgian. Yeah, I like the buses in Europe too. Like I think like the 3-door buses. If you like have 3-door buses and allow all-door boarding, it's goated. It's so amazing. It's speed up the boarding process like so much. It helps so much with that. I think like I want to like look up on like how did Van Hool enter the US market, because I mean, to build a manufacturing facility in North America, it's not easy, let alone like now like there are actually customers that are buying buses from Van Hool. But what I was saying earlier is that like I want to see like more bus companies, like bus manufacturing companies, make it to the US, make it to Canada as well, because come on, only 2 manufacturing, like New Flyer and Nova, and now the US, like with Nova Bus exiting the US market, leaving y'all with just New Flyer. It's just like a duopoly and monopoly on transit manufacturing. I think I need to like reduce the volume of the music even more. Is that better? Okay, but I want to read about how Van Hool entered the Canadian market. And I think I said earlier in the stream about Mercedes. Oh yeah, Mercedes-Benz Citaro. You see, I want to be on a Mercedes, but on this kind of Mercedes. This is the kind of Mercedes that I want to be on. And I do wonder, like, why haven't them made it to the Canadian market, made it to the North American market in general? I think like one really good thing that, yeah, like they're fancy, and then like I think like even like Asian countries use them too. Like I think like Mercedes buses are spotted in Japan and Thailand and like Singapore. Yes, Singapore and even Malaysia. Like they actually like use Mercedes bus. I think like even like smaller countries, I know that like the Philippines and Vietnam like also has like an older variations of Mercedes buses. But I don't know. I want to know like why it did not success in the North American market in general. Like maybe it just like not meeting it. I think like it rolls back again to like the safety requirements and standards. But like let's take a look at Solaris bus. Yeah, oh wow, it's already like Solaris bus Vancouver. Oh yeah, I mean, oh, they have longer range too? Great. So if like they're bringing like the entire Solaris vehicle like all the way from Europe here, like if this is the vehicle that they're bringing all the way, then these are like gonna be like the first kind of vehicles, like first one of a kind vehicle for Vancouver. And then like the livery is like so nice as well. Like, and then like this is like 3-door buses, actually like 3-door buses. So I hope that like they don't have to like conform, or like at least like the standards are changed when these buses are like brought to Canada. And I think like what we can do, what Canadian manufacturing plants can do is again learn the technology, learn the ingredients, and learn the recipes to build this bus following Canadian regulations, just so that like we can have like nice looking buses like this in the future that are manufactured within the country domestically, like maybe like under like an agreement or something. Because like I know that like in some countries like China or Vietnam or like Malaysia, they like the Malaysian or the Vietnamese transit agency, they buy the buses from a Chinese company, but then they learn the technology, they learn like the chain of production to manufacture those buses. And for the upcoming generations, like for the future generations of the buses, they built the buses in-house without having to import from China, which reduces a lot of tariffs. In the case of like a bus being manufactured, like let's say a bus from company A but outside the country, but having a factory within country B, then country B cannot really charge the tariffs on that. I don't know how tariffs like really work in this case, but like I'm pretty sure that because the bus is technically counted as manufacturing like domestically, then you don't really have to, then you save a lot on like buying new buses. I said to the earlier viewers that we now, with this tariffs being thrown at us, like manufacturing a bus is generally going to be more expensive. And then like if buying cross country like this, it's just going to be more expensive for transit agencies to procure them. And what we can really do is that like just try to manufacture domestically. And then like when we have the new buses, like new chances for buses like this coming into Vancouver. Oh wait, so there's actually photos of these vehicles being tested in Vancouver? Wait. Chat, is this real? Chat? Hello? Is this actually real that they actually brought a Solaris bus all the way to Canada to test it out? No way. I think like this signifies something good coming in soon, that like the buses like we're gonna have like some newer technologies, like we gonna have like some newer like designs and livery to the buses. Yeah, for real. Like I love buses with like a second, like a third door like this. But wait, let me see if it's actually like photos of. Oh, so they actually brought a bus to Canada. But let me actually look it up. Solaris bus manufacturing plants. Cause like, okay, if they are actually building a plant in Canada, then that sounds great. Ah, it's just in Poland. I think like what New Flyer or Nova Bus can do in the future is yeah, is like learning the technologies, like learning the production chain for this bus here, this very cutesy Solaris trolley bus to manufacture the future buses. Because like I know that they are spending a lot of money on this. I know that they're spending, I think $1.9 billion. Is that what I heard? Yeah, 1.9. Newer model for trolley bus. Yeah. The Trolino 12. Yeah, like, see, New Flyer can really learn this. Trolley buses have a lifespan about 20 years. Hey, you know what? Like, if you maintain them really well, you can have it run for like 50 years. Just saying. Okay. So these trolley buses may have a ability to go off the line. Like go off the line and then run again, and then like just operate off wire for short distance. Okay, that's pretty good. Ooh, okay. The unit price over $1.1 million per bus. That's a lot of money, okay? Oh, wait. That's like for Budapest. I think I saw an article somewhere that talks about the price. Wait, does this article say something about pricing? Oh, $20 billion? I doubt that's the money that is needed. I swear that I saw an article that talks about the price of this. Okay, maybe this article will mention it. Damn, can go off wire for 20 kilometers? Bro, this is real. Like, this is... I think like trolley buses with the capacity to go off wire is like desperately needed. Mid to late 2000s. How many awarded the first contract of... Damn, okay. $1.69 per vehicle. And they are buying 107 new ones. So they're spending upward of $1.8 billion on this. And if I remember correctly, a trolley bus, like a made in Canada trolley bus, might be anywhere from $600,000 to $700,000. Wait. New flyer. What's the cost? Ah. Trying to find an article that talks about the price of these vehicles. That's like battery electric buses. That's like $1.2 million easily, because like battery electric buses just generally like have more more parts to maintain compared to a trolley bus. I don't trust this AI. But like 1.8 what was the number? $1.6 million. That's a lot. Upwards of like $1.8 billion. What? Why are we doing two-door? Like, see, this is again the problem of like having outdated standards. All of these 40-foot buses have 3 doors in Europe and even in Asia too, but somehow only 2 doors here in North America. Yeah, like, look at this, they have 3 doors. I think like whatever 2 doors or 3 doors, they should just learn the technology and build this in-house for the next time. You can go operate up to 20 kilometers off wire. Oh yeah, I think like back when I lived in Germany, I also visited Rome and Venice, and the back door was like the buses also have 3 doors, and like the very back door was like for entering, so it was like a weird configuration. So the front door and like the very back door was for entering, and then the middle door is for exiting. But in some other countries, they have only one entrance door. One like entering like at front, and 2 exit doors. I mean, TransLink Vancouver does the same thing with the Articulate buses. Like all Articulate buses have 3 doors. And so now I wonder, like, is like having one more door on a 40-foot bus like takes away some seating capacity? Because it does. It will take away some sitting capacity. But why 2 doors? Like, I know it's gonna take away some sitting capacity. That's one reason, but isn't it like having like multiple doors also like speed up the boarding process? And the thing about like fare evaders, bro, like TransLink goes hard on fare evasion, and this is what I don't like about them. So, and then like if they like more space for more people, and then like if they are Cause like TransLink buses like also like make you like board on the front door anyways. So I don't see the reason to not implement 3-door boarding, like 3-door buses. Like more doors means like more people can get off like easily, because I know that like there's sometimes like a lot of people, like especially with people with mobility issues, they have to walk to the back door, or like they have to walk to like the nearest door, and it's hard for them. Now I don't get this. I don't get the idea. Oh wow. Required air conditioning in all buses. I think like, speaking of air conditioning and heating as well, oh, so it's actually tested here, like, because like I know Cordova Street, so they actually tested out the bus. Wow. Yeah, like it's always been like New Flyer and Nova Bus, and I think like, bro. Okay, I want to read this report right now because like, wow, backlog of $12 billion. I'm gonna have a video about like battery electric buses in the future, where I will talk about like how it's actually like very overrated, and we should go back to like our like already existing solution that we got. But this is kind of insane. This is, yeah, like this backlog, now that I just know about this backlog, it just insane. $12 billion in backlog. See, I think this is the cost. I think this is kind of like the cost of monopoly. You mean like we don't have any choices? Transit agencies don't have a choice but to order from the only 2 available companies. Ugh. Yeah. Lots of bidders because like they're the only ones. See, this is like, I think like even before like the transit expansion, they are already like struggling with this backlog of orders. So I think like it's really time that there is more transit agencies coming to. Yeah, it's really time that there will be more transit agencies coming to the Canadian market, because it's absurd. It's just absurd to think about that. It's absurd to think about the monopoly on like transit vehicles. I think like, oh crap, my pickaxe broke. I think like we were talking about like a lot of people don't have any choices, so they have to choose the car, and like even when the bus is good, like they have to they have to choose, like they only have one company to choose from. So I think it's just not really good in the long run at all, and it's like also like I don't think that like it's good for transit agencies and for companies in general to survive like that. like literally, I think like we all get the reason why cities are slow to recover their services back to pre-pandemic levels now. There's just not enough buses. And why not enough buses? Because there's a backlog in manufacturing. How to solve backlog in manufacturing? Have more options for agencies to order their buses from. I don't think that like, I think like even like a 7-year-old kid like can understand this. Like if, just think about it, like when you're like going shopping, like, or like getting groceries. Like if your town or city only has one grocery store, then you can only rely on that one grocery store. Like if they gauge the price, you still have to buy from them. If like and then like it just like also increase the risk of having shortages. And then like once there's shortages, there's no good alternative for you to rely on. I think like what we really need to do is like amending our requirements on transit vehicles. Allow more in-house production. Learn the technologies from other countries. Learn the technologies, like we can, yeah, like what TransLink is doing fantastic, like buying the new buses, but we should also like learn the technologies to build that bus so that we can manufacture it in-house in the future. Manufacture it domestically, I mean, sorry. Wait, what are the Select bus? Is that like a brand itself? A transit, like a type of bus route itself? Or is it like a special one, or just like a fleet? Just like a vehicle in the fleet? I mean, I feel like I chose the wrong game to like stream tonight and talk about this. Like I know we're talking about I know that we're talking about buses, like buying buses. So should have played Bus Simulator instead. But you know what? This is fun. I haven't played Minecraft in like years. So it's good. I don't even know like now like what do you do for I don't even know like now what do you do for like to like get diamonds anymore. This game has just been around for too long. That I actually have no clue how to play it anymore. I think I'm gonna go make some music after this. Need more music. I need more music. Just use them as background music for my channel. Cause like I did try using non-copyrighted music and put that in a playlist. But like when that playlist started randomly playing like non-copyright free song, that is where the problems start. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make my own music starting now. I think I'm gonna start here, around here. Also, I want to talk more about like non-transit topics on my channel, like during these live streams. Problem is, they never perform well. But I think like I may just keep on doing that. Because like, come on. In the end, like that's something that I like to talk about. But I just wish that like there are people coming here to like discuss those topics with me as well. Because like, yeah, I mean, urban planning is not just transit. That's kind of why this channel was named More Than Transit to begin with. So like, and then like planning is also about like rural areas too. I think like there's lots of myth about like rural areas. And I think that like once I put myself together, I can talk about that. Because yeah, those are those are great topics too. Oh wow, it's laggy. And why did this horse just out of nowhere being here? A CD plays. This kind of like reminds me of Stardew Valley with all like the plantation. Also, I'm also gonna try to like stream cross-platform as well. I'm still trying to set that up. I just don't have much time during the day to do that at the moment. But it's something definitely like under my radar. Soon, it's gonna happen. Eventually. Damn, this music is really good actually. You guys feel the same? Cause like I really enjoyed. I love making kind of music like this. And yeah. I think it's also getting late. Also, oh yes, one more thing I want to talk about, like regarding stream time. I've been streaming every day at 8 p.m. but I might be looking into like streaming earlier, just cause like people have to go to bed, and then like not everyone is a night owl like me, who just like rely on coffee and 5 hours of sleep. So I think it might take some time for me to adjust to this new timing, streaming time, but maybe like stream at around like 6 or 7 p.m. might be a good idea. I think that's pretty much it for the stream tonight. Thank you all for coming. We have some really good talks about transit and like buses for the cities. I hope you enjoyed this. This will be a bit available on my channel. I try to find ways to save this iron golem from this water to get this iron golem out of the water, but I don't know how. Oh, pff, it got itself out there. Okay, that's about it. See ya.